Hello anime lovers, back again on the Anime Sakai channel. So this time I will provide info on the release date of Wand and Sword episode 4. A little info guys. Wistoria is a shonen action anime with the main character being Zero to Hero. The first season was produced by Studio Actas and Bandai, but the total number of episodes has not been confirmed. Previously in episode 2, a flashback about Will 5 years ago. At that time, the students talked about Will entering the Magic Academy, because he was helped by his childhood friend, Wistoria. However, after learning of Will's skill in swordsmanship, Cauldron Janub decided that Will could still continue studying. Then Shion still treats Will badly, even though Will has defeated a monster with 10 credits. On the other hand, after seeing Will's abilities in the dungeon, Edward, who hated him, made a plan to expel Will from the academy. Then he went to meet the principal. The principal, wanting to be fair, decides to have Edward test Will's abilities. Hearing this, Edward immediately met Will, and challenged him to a duel, under the pretext of remedial work in his subject. At the start of the fight, Will couldn't attack Edward at all, because he didn't bring his sword. Especially since, Edward was someone, who had been the best candidate for Magia vendor. Meanwhile, Kiki meets Colette, who finally brings Will's sword to the duel venue. After holding the sword, Edward saw firsthand that Will could cut his magic. Despite the difficulties, Will was finally able to get Edward's face scratched by his sword. That way, Edward had no reason to take Will out of school, and as promised, Edward gave him 5 credits. Will also said that the reason he wanted to become Magia Vander was so he could watch the sunset with Wistoria. In episode 3, Will returned to hunting in the dungeon. Because he saw that Wistoria sent orders to get the core of the Frostwalker. Because of this, Will immediately rushed to meet Rosti, who was his roommate, to make a magic item. Rosti himself has magical abilities, especially in the engineering field. After that, Will went to the 4th floor of the dungeon. There he saw Shion emitting negative energy, and killing all the Frostwalkers. Seeing this, Will decided to enter the dungeon deeper. At that time, he also saved a woman, named Iris. Iris also knows that Will is a person without talent, and cannot use magic at the academy. But Iris does not look down on Will, because he saved her. A few moments later, Will felt the presence of Frost Rex, which is a level 4 monster. Seeing this, Iris told Will to run, because the monster was not immune to physical attacks. And it was impossible for Will to defeat. However, Will continued to advance, and managed to defeat Frost Rex, thanks to the items given by Rosti. So episode 3 of Wand and Sword will air today, while episode 4 will be released on July 28, 2024. YouTube Muse Asia and Bilibili have licensed the Wistoria anime, you can watch it there. Here are the show times.